Kiwi Design Comfort Battery Head Strap. This is direct competition to Elite Head Strap. Kiwi sent it to me for review. They did it a few weeks ago. I did unboxing, which you can see right now. And I would like to share all my thoughts. I have a lot to say about the battery, but let's start with other things. To this small clip you can attach a charging cable and link cable at the same time. This cushion is very comfortable, and in fact the whole head strap is very comfortable. As you see, the battery is integrated inside the head strap, so it's not swappable. When it's empty, we have to stop playing or use different source of power like power bank. There is also microfiber cloth inside and instruction. Installation process is easy. Just have to connect those two parts together and attach head strap to the Quest in the same way like original head strap. Velcro is also installed like in the original one, and the easiest way to do it is without facial interface. Kiwi always show this clip installed here. However, I use it always here. In my opinion, it's much more useful here because it can hold this all the time close to charging port. And at the same time, you can connect link cable. And this is not big enough to make it impossible. It's still okay. Build quality of this is very good. I'll show you this part here. It's very flexible, so it should be almost impossible to break it. You can even twist it. Like, I don't want to destroy my Quest. Right now, I'm worried more about facial interface than about this when I hold it like that. So yeah, this is really good. Also the knob behind, as you heard already, it's very loud when I tighten it, but much more quiet when I do it in opposite way. Quality of this is also very good. There's almost no dead zone. I said before that this is very comfortable and it can be removed. This part, PU letter from here, cannot be removed, but you can take out the whole strap like this. So if something happened, is it possible to replace it? I can wear it for many hours without any discomfort. In fact, I can empty battery from Quest, empty battery from head strap, and I will still feel absolutely nothing on my head. I will feel on my face. I will feel the pressure from facial interface, like when with every Elite head strap. But here and here on the back of my head, it's extremely comfortable. I can't imagine increase the discomfort even more. So if you have very comfortable facial interface, probably you can spend in this many hours every day. I didn't mention before that this is the maximum angle how you can raise it. And this part almost doesn't move. In many head straps it's very loose, but in this one it's not. I mentioned facial interfaces, so I should also tell you that I will review those and much more on my channel pretty soon. So subscribe if you want to see those reviews. And now let's talk more about this head strap. As you saw already, it's much better quality than original Elite strap from Meta, but I should also show you that even with all those cushioning, it's still very stable on head. I will tighten it. I should do it like that. And now, when I move my head, no matter what I do, it stays. It's more stable than Halo kind of straps. However, my head is small. It's a size, in some cases, maybe even extra small. So if I tighten it so much, it's just uncomfortable on my face. And if I keep it normal, it moves a little bit more, like in Halo strap. So for me, personally, I can keep it more stable than Halo strap, but at this point it's not comfortable for me anymore. For most people, it's not like that. For most people, this is super stable on head, even when it stays still very comfortable. In practice, I never need head strap to be even more stable than Halo strap. So no matter if I use it a little bit loose, it's still stable enough for me. The only situation where it's not comfortable enough is when I lay down or try to rest my head and this is just too big. The knob is almost inside, that's good. However, it's still too big. But it's obvious those kind of straps are not good for laying down. And now let's talk about the most interesting part of this, the battery. But not only about my impressions, how long did I play, but also about all measurements I did, because this is the most important. This is how we can check how good the battery really is. So here's the official specification. As you see, it's 24.64 watt hours. People often use milliampere hours. It's 6,400. However, if you say how many milliampere hours something have, you have to also say for what voltage it is. Without this, it's useless. And if you know voltage, then you have to multiply milliampere hours, multiply with voltage, and then you got watt hours. So at the end, we need watt hours anyway. So no one knows why we use milliampere hours for power bank. It's stupid, but we do. I will use watt hours. So battery in Quest is 18.88 watt hours. This is 24.64. However, we cannot use all of this. We will lose energy on conversion from one voltage to another, from electricity, transportation, etc. So at the end, I measured 22.24 watt hours. This is how much we can get. It means that this has about 90% efficiency. It's good result. It's not the best of the best, but it's good. Battery in Quest has 18.88 watt hours. It means this one is bigger and it will more than double your playtime. However, Kiwi says it's between 2 hours up to 4 hours extra. For me, it's not. I play with Quest Optimizer, Quest Game Optimizer. I like good graphic. I use a lot of mixed reality, where depth sensor drains the battery much harder than normally. So for me, I can empty the internal battery in less than 1.5 hours. And this battery, this extra battery, will be for less than 2 hours. for me. For you, it could be for longer. Now, when you know how many watt hours it has and how many watt hours is in internal battery, you can calculate how much more game time it will be for you. Next day after I got this, I got also game Health Wipers. And it was so good that I play 4 hours non-stop, and I had to connect power bank, a different power bank. Internal battery plus Kiwi battery wasn't enough, but I played with game optimizer, Quest game optimizer. Without it, I could play much longer. So yeah, that's why it so much depends on what you play and how you play. Output is 5 volts, 2.4 ampere, so it's 12 watts. However, when I tried to drain 16 watts, it was possible. And it was the maximum. There's no power delivery here. My tester shows me it's quick charge 2.0. But for those charging speed, it doesn't really matter. So it's just officially 12 watts charging. Input is only 2 amperes, 5 volts. And sadly, this is true. This is slow 10 watts charging. It means that we need 3.5 hours to charge it from 0 to 100%. The first 2.5 hours is about 10 watts, and later it slows down. Last 45 minutes, it's really extremely slow. Most of this will be 2 watts. This is only input, so if you have any kind of USB accessories like fan, you can't connect it here. It has to go to Quest or here. This is only output. At least I couldn't force it to work as input for charging. That's good, because in the past people said that when Kiwi charge fully Quest and Quest is full and Kiwi battery strap is empty, Kiwi starts draining battery from Quest and starts charging from it. I couldn't force it to do it. I try many times in many different ways, and for me it works always as output, never as input. So maybe they just fix it. I'm testing this much later than other YouTubers, so maybe that's why. There is battery level indicator at the back. I don't like it. The only way to activate it is to connect the cable. So if you finish play and after some time you're not sure if you have to charge it or not, you have to connect it. Anyway, there is no any button. Of course, if you connect charging cable, it will also activate. For many people, it's important to know what happened when we connect charging from head strap, if battery will stay at the same level, or it will slowly discharge, or it will even be charging. Because battery here, it's not swappable, it doesn't really matter. However, as I said before, output here is 12 watts, or maximum, as I measured, about 16, and Quest can drain even more. So there will be situations when we will need more power than this battery strap can deliver. In my case, it's pretty often, and I see how percentage of internal battery goes a little bit lower and lower over time. It could be important if you have many batteries, swappable batteries to different head strap. But if you have, like here, internal battery, it doesn't matter if this battery stays on the same level or is charging, or it goes down. So you shouldn't care about this at all. So, summarizing, this is very good head strap, extremely comfortable, but its battery could be better, especially if it's swappable. But if you wonder, should you buy this or Elite strap from Meta? Like, this is so much better in every way. This is so much more comfortable with those cushioning here and here. Everything about this is much, much better. So choice is very simple. And comparing to other brands, I cannot do it. I don't have enough experience. People say that Kiwi make one of the best or even the best Elite strap. But I don't know. I will make more reviews in the future. I cannot imagine what else could be improved here, different than the battery. Maybe here make it even better to lay down, and that's it. This is so well done. So yeah, if you wonder if it's worth the money, yeah, I think it is. It's much cheaper than Elite Strap original from Meta, and at the same time, much, much better.